right, here we go. Good morning. I am meteorologist Steve Krasinowski with your weather briefing storm scoop update. It is Tuesday, November 3rd, 2020. It is election day, so although we went nameless yesterday, we'll call this one easy election weather. Some of our members, our subscribers, are receiving, actually have just received an outlook on the election and what to expect at polling places that has been ongoing for the last month. But let's look at what's going on for the rest of us. All right, closer to home, and then some tropics. We're in the trough. The lead line of cold blustery changes is pulling east. Second disturbance is dropping in for today's blustery snow shower event that pushed through the northeast this morning. Then the high comes east for mid to late week into mid-month, and a stretch of 60s return to southern New England and the upper mid-Atlantic. So that'll be nice. Still feels a little fall-like rather than winter-like. Here our trough is exiting, albeit will be in its influence through tomorrow. The ridge and its high comes east and will reconstitute along the southeastern U.S. and the southwestern Atlantic region, warming us. Pacific trough flips the west colder anew. I anticipate the second half of November to be zonal and flat. The troposphere is exhausted from the stormy period we've had the last 2 weeks, and it has to rebuild. So a flat nature of the mid-latitude structure and the Pacific jet rounding the bend would anticipate eastern U.S. storm clash mid-month upon arrival. Tropics. Given how this season has gone so far, it's hard not to be mildly concerned already after seeing multiple European runs with a major hurricane in the Northwest Caribbean next week. I talked about this yesterday. It keeps showing up. It keeps staying around. Keep in mind, this is what the Europeans showed a few days ago for Eta, and it's making a run at Category 5 status. To add insult to injury, this morning's run on full reds was actually explicitly showing a Category 5 with a 923 millibar low pressure system. For what it's worth, the strongest modeled Atlantic storm since Lorenzo, which was last year, which did become a Category 5. The way the season has been going lately would not surprise me at all. This is the current projected track of major Hurricane Eta. Looks the storm will move back over the western Caribbean and re-intensify after tracking inland across Central America, Nicaragua, Guatemala. We talked about that yesterday. Here's our first recon pass through Eta this morning. Shows it has weakened since last night. Surface pressures have risen to about 935, 940, which is consistent with the ongoing eye replacement cycle and a low-grade Category 4 hurricane. However, sensible impacts in Nicaragua will largely be unchanged. That's a drop zone. 155 knots down to the surface with an average of 154 knots and the lowest 150 meters. These are instantaneous gusts, not sustained gusts, so I'm not sure what the reduction factor is, but I think this is enough to support at least 140 knots. All right, lastly, we're heading into the winter season, and it's actually winter weather preparedness week. So as we approach that season, I think it's good to kind of look at some of these things that we take for granted. What's the difference between a winter storm watch, warning, and advisory? So real quick, an advisory is when winter weather is expected and exercise caution. Maybe some sleet, an inch of snow, flurries, snow showers, that sort of stuff. Just be mindful of the conditions. Winter storm watch means snow, sleet, ice possible. Confidence is pretty medium, and at some point could produce heavy snow, sleet, or freezing rain and can cause significant impacts. And then finally, a warning is that it's happening. Take action or it's imminent. Confidence is high that a snow, sleet, or ice event will occur and produce heavy snow, sleet, and freezing rain and cause significant impacts. So it's always important to keep those things in mind when we're putting out snow alerts. Make sure you vote today. I am meteorologist Steve Krasinowski with your weather briefing storm scoop update. Have a wonderful day.